Welcome to Passport Required. I'm Kim Covert, owner and lead travel designer at Silverleaf Travel.
And I'm Gary Covert. Together, we are on a mission to help experienced travelers and would-be travelers get even more informed, inspired, and get moving so that they can enjoy great travel experiences and make memories that will last.
We believe that travel offers so many opportunities to improve the quality of our lives. Travel helps us learn more about the world, ourselves, and those closest to us. It keeps us vibrant, fresh, and connected, and travel helps us celebrate life.
We invite you to join the Silverleaf Travel Facebook page so that we can amplify our impact and help people get off of and stay off of what we'd like to call Someday Island.
We know you're going to love this episode, so let's get after it. Welcome to Passport Required. I'm Kim Covert.
And I'm Gary Covert.
We're really excited about today's episode. It's so different.
This is a very different one, and something that I think is really important. It's an exercise to help people get off of what?
Someday Island.
What is Someday Island, Kim?
Oh boy, I talk about this with my clients a lot. It's when they say, "Oh, I'll get there someday," or "I'll go there someday," or "As soon as I retire, I'll go there someday."
Mm-hmm.
No, let's get off of Someday Island.
And then the risk is that you never get where you want to go, and you just think about it. So the point of this exercise is to help people get off of Someday Island. So please describe what it is we're going to do today.
We're going to have some fun.
Yes.
So I saw this on TikTok or Instagram.
Where all the cool kids are.
Yeah, apparently. But I saw this and I thought this would be fun. So we have gone through our bucket list that we've had, I think, since we married 15 years ago.
Yep.
And it was sitting in some drawer. We found it over the weekend and we pulled it out. And we got to check some things that were on that list, but there's still a lot on that list. It was surprisingly.
There were still several that we had not gotten to. So the idea is I brought this to Kim, and then she mentioned the TikTok thing. And so the idea, what we're going to do here is we have cut up slips of paper. They are inside of a little bowl, and they represent 10 locations that we would like to go to that were on our list. So what we are going to do is we are going to pick out the slips of paper one at a time. And the one that's left, not the first one we pick, but the one that's left is the place we're going to go.
So it's not the first one. So the first one we pull, it's where we're not going.
Yes.
Second one, not going. And then until we get to the 10th one.
Yes.
And that's where we will be going by the end of 2026.
Okay.
So we got a lot of stuff going on. So
we have, and just to be clear, this is not the only thing that we're doing. We have a lot of things already planned. But this is the very intentional thing that we are committed, and I'm eyeballing you.
I'm looking at you as well.
Yeah.
We're going to check this off the bucket list.
Yeah, this is going to be off the list. It's something we are committed to experiencing. So without further ado,
I'm so excited.
We are going, I am lifting up the
bowl
here. Kim's going to pull off the first
one. Not looking, even though I can't see the bowl.
So,
okay. The first place we are not going is Greece.
We are not going to Greece? Okay.
I'm so sad.
We will go to Greece.
We will go to Greece sometime.
But it's not the priority right now.
This is not on this one.
So why did you want to go to Greece? Why was that on the list?
I mean,
what do you imagine?
Who doesn't love Greece? But I sell a ton of this. I've always wanted to see it. I want to either do it by land and by sea or just by sea. There's cruise lines like Celestial Cruise Line, which they bought one of the old Holland America ships and they go around the islands for 7 days. I thought that'd be really comfortable, but it looks so pretty and everybody loves it. And it's just so historical and.
Okay, but we're not going there yet.
That's not on this exercise.
Okay. All right. There's more to come. Okay. So I have got my paw in the thing.
Where are we not going?
We are not going to Scotland and Ireland. So the
I'm sorry,
reason
cousins.
this was on the list, one was cultural or geographic, for the location, but the other was personal. So
Mhm.
what is personal about this?
So my grandfather was born in Scotland. He is a
Mhm.
Macintosh. So I am a Macintosh through
Yep,
and through.
just like the apple.
Yes. And I have cousins there just south of Glasgow. And I years ago went and visited them with my mom and my oldest brother a couple times
Hmm.
and went over to Ireland after one of the times. And I just remember it being such a beautiful country and people were so friendly and the food,
Yeah.
the family was great. It's a lot of potatoes, let me tell you.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
had been to Scotland when I was a kid. My mom, she was super intrepid, took me and my brother, and I think I was in middle school.
Geez, I can't imagine.
And we did a bus trip through Scotland, and then she rented a car and drove through Wales. So anyway,
Wow.
technically I've been to Scotland, but I would like to go back, and I've never been to Ireland. So definitely on the list, but it's not
Not
where we're
on this.
going
Sorry,
on the
cousins.
priority for this one.
Okay.
This one's tough.
Oh,
I just picked
I'm
that one. So
okay.
you're
So
picking this.
I'm pulling this next one. So we are
Yeah.
not going to.
Tell me.
Oh, sorry, family. Family trip to Hawaii.
Okay.
Oh,
So this was on my list. So for a couple of reasons. One, because it's just wonderful to go to Hawaii, and I hadn't been for a bit. Kim's been there, but we want to go to the Big Island together. We've never been to Hawaii together.
no, not together.
And then we also want to take some family members. And then also, so we want to go to the Big Island and then also on Oahu. There's some kind of historical connection that we have. So my family member, my great uncle Earl Ernst, was an expert in the Kabuki theater and actually wrote a book called The Kabuki Theater or
That's
Kabuki,
crazy.
something like
Yeah.
that. He was an expert. He taught at the University of Hawaii for a number of years. He has a theater at the University of Hawaii named in his honor, and we wanted to go there. Fun fact, he's in good company. It's right next to the John F. Kennedy Theater at the
Awesome.
University of Oahu.
And I want to go
University of
because my
Hawaii.
friend Kara's there, and I'm gonna see her husband and her baby.
Her new baby.
Oh,
See the baby.
I see the
So
baby.
anyway, but
Before she graduates college.
we are not
We're
going
not
there.
going there at this time.
That's not our priority now. So this is tough. This is really kind of interesting.
No.
Okay, so this is one that I had put on the list that you didn't know
Oh,
was in here.
There's two I didn't know about.
Yeah, there are two mystery ones that we had not discussed that you allowed me to put in here. So you didn't know that you're going to be disappointed, but now you're going to be disappointed.
No.
You were not going to Hungary.
Oh,
That was on the list. I put because you had said you really liked Budapest.
I love Budapest.
And that you wanted to go further and explore Hungary a little bit more. And I did too. We just love Budapest. It is a great place to either start or end a river cruise. And we love that city. It's super comfortable and interesting, so much history, but we wanted to explore more in Hungary. But we're not going to do it in 2025 or 2026 as a priority. It might still happen, but that's not our priority.
Yeah, I was talking to someone who works for the tourism board for Hungary, and you literally could use Budapest as your home base, and you can see the whole country of Budapest from there, just doing day trips. You go
the country of
Tukaj,
Hungary.
Yeah, country of Hungary. You can go explore the Tukaj wine, which we bought when we were there, and all the other areas, and just see all this beautiful countryside. And that sounds really appealing to me.
I know
someday.
I knew that was on your list. You did not say that overtly, but
nope.
Who knows you?
You.
Who's got two thumbs or one thumb because I'm holding a microphone? Who's got one thumb and knows you? Okay, so pick the next thing.
Damn. Well, I'm sure there's another river cruise in our future. So
yes,
we are not going to. Oh, this was another one you added.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Spain.
Oh, we're not going to Spain. So
I'm sad.
We're kind of going to Spain next month because we got a little toe dipping into it. Is it San Sebastian? Is that the name?
Bilbao and San Sebastian? Yeah.
Bilbao too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll be there briefly for a couple days, but
I want to go to Barcelona.
Yeah,
and
Madrid. So
coast and
how many hours was I regaled by my father, who traveled extensively in Spain, about where you should go in Madrid, and we do the family slideshows. You remember slideshows?
Yes.
So anyway, I want to see that place for myself, but that's not to be as a priority.
Darn it. Okay.
Here we go.
So,
you picked that one. Yeah.
Yep. Your turn.
Okay. Who's shuffling these things? Okay.
Oh.
Kim,
We're not going.
you were not going on a train through Canada.
Oh my gosh, I want to do
You're
that.
not going on a train through Canada. This is kind of like, it feels like the reverse of, The Price is Right, where they tell you got, or who's it, Oprah. Oprah's like, you've got a new car, and you've got a new car, and you've got a trip, and you've got a trip. It's like, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got it. You ain't going there. So I wanted to go because we got a taste and aperitif, a little heads up of what it might be like. We did you got us on, the royal but the royal, my wife, got us on the Rocky Mountaineer that went from Denver to Moab. And that really opened my eyes. Yeah, it was amazing. And just opened up our eyes to, okay, we could do this. This sounds interesting. And I really want to take some people.
Yeah. And I want to really see that part of Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
so pretty
big chunk. Yeah, it's so scenic.
And we talk about bringing family or friends, that the mobility really isn't quite there for a very active trip, because this type of trip is not as active. You're on a train a lot, for many hours.
The purpose is for the
scenery. But the scenery is so beautiful. I hear I have clients who've done it. Oh, it's so pretty. So high on the list, but not for now.
But we're not going there. So we're working through the list. We've got 3 more. So
sad.
Just a couple more.
I'm excited to hear what we're going to do.
I know.
But it's kind of sad.
We're getting something. It's going to be good because everything on the list is something we really, really want to do.
Oh, Gary's going to be sad.
Oh, well.
I'm sad too. Alaskan cruise on Regent 7 Seas.
Okay. So that was
I'm looking at this today too.
Were you? Well, you ain't going there.
We're not
doing it. It's not a priority.
Guess I don't have to look at it anymore.
I wanted to go on for 2 reasons. One is I want to go back to Alaska. That was our big takeaway from our Alaskan cruise, which we've done a podcast on. I never thought that would be a place I'd want to go back to, or that you would need to go back to, but that's just being naive on my part. It's such a huge place, and it's so dynamic. It's full of living things. You're not going to see dead things.
Not see 2,000-year-old buildings.
Yeah. There's so many living things. I mean, you can't get tired of looking at whales and bears and wildlife and scenery.
It's so pretty.
So we want to go back and see more of it. But we also wanted to experience it on a different cruise line, Regent, which we've heard so much about, and you sell a ton of it. So we want to.
Yeah, it was all.
Yeah, I want to kill 2 birds with one stone on that thing, but it is not to be.
Not this year.
But I wonder what it is going to be.
Okay,
here we go.
Here we go. Your turn to pull.
Okay, so we're getting down to the bottom of the bucket.
Are we on our last 2?
I think we are.
Okay.
You, Kim, are not going to.
I got a big fat lower lip right now.
You got a big fat. No Turks and Caicos for you. No Turks and Caicos for you.
Wanted to go.
You can't do it.
I love that. Beach.
It is for you, but it's not for you before the other. The whatever. I can't even remember. We had so many good things. And
yeah, now I don't even know.
I frankly
don't guess. Yeah, guess and don't look.
I frankly don't remember. Oh,
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Such a pretty island.
Yeah. We've gone around that area. We've gone to the ABC Islands. So Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
And all sorts of islands. But just not Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
So, Grand Cayman's my other favorite island in that area. So, I mean, I feel like it might be kind of similar, but I really want to do Turks and Caicos.
Well, now I'm excited.
Okay, drum roll.
So if we use the analogy of like a Christmas morning, you've gotten through your stocking, which has socks and apples. and
underwear.
And underwear. And now you get to the thing that you wanted the most.
Yeah.
So
it's like Christmas morning.
Kind of like, where are we going? Where
we are going? I can't do a drum roll. You're going to be so excited. Croatia.
We going back to Croatia. Okay, so technically we have been to Croatia. We were not technically, we were in
for a day.
For a day or and a half, or I guess a day. But we went to Croatia at our last trip, which is connected to our winter Italy and Croatia trip, which we are going to record on a podcast here shortly. But we wanted to do more of it. So we're going
into Croatia. I'm so excited. So we want to do it either of two ways.
Yes.
So either by land.
Yes.
Totally. And just get a car. I feel very comfortable driving there. Going to Zadar and Split and Zagreb and all these places, and spending more time in Croatia and all the little communities that our tour guides had told us about.
Yep.
Or doing more of a very small yacht or ship.
Yep.
12 cabins, 30 cabins, not big.
Yep.
We just were on a Windstar, and that was 300 people, so 150 cabins.
Yeah.
Something super small, and doing just like the coastline and the islands.
And there, if you look at the coastline, there's like hundreds of, maybe thousands of little islands that just pepper off of the coast. That would be awesome. I want to be on if we do that little ship, I want to be on one that's small enough where they anchor and you can just jump off and snorkel or scuba or fish or any of that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So, I'd be super excited about that.
I'm excited.
Oh, I am excited. So this is a really interesting exercise. And remember, there's two pieces to it. Part A is you get with your significant other, or even by yourself if it's just you, but you decide, make up a list of those things, 10 places that you would just love to go to. And you can cut up strips of paper. That's the way we did it. And you swirl them up in a bowl, mix them up in a bowl, and then you pick them and you do them in reverse order. But I found this to be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Because, the point is it gets you off of Someday Island. But I also think it kind of hones in your thinking about what it is that you really want. And we wanted all of those things. So that part of this part of the pulling it out, that's kind of fun. But the real input, the important input, is thinking about carefully what are those things that you would really love to do in a short timeline, not someday or 5 years from now, but our timeline was between 2025, which we're in the middle of right now, and 2026. So we're
going to make it happen.
Yep.
We'll get it.
Yep. We're doing it.
What's our covert model?
You're going to get it. You're going to get it. I guess you need to, because of your business, you're going to go there.
You're going to go there. You're going to do it.
You're going places, baby.
Yeah, you are too, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. We are going places, baby. Yeah.
So by the end of 2026, we're going to do this epic Croatia trip.
Yes. We're going to make it happen. We're going to squeeze it in because there's a lot of other things. What she's not saying is that there's a lot of other things we have on our list that we're already committed to. So this is the other thing that we are currently uncommitted to, which we are now committed to.
So does any of our friends or family want to come with us?
Yes.
Maybe we charter a little yacht.
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cabins, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe get friends and family together.
So here's the thing is that when you decide to do something, the world starts to revolve around you and make room for you. So we've decided to go to Croatia. That's happening. And there's other people that are going to be attracted to that decision. And, maybe they would like to be part of that. But I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. And, this is a good exercise for those people that may not even have that great of mobility. They can get something on the list for, say, the end of 2026 or the end of the next year you're in, and you have something to work for.
Right.
So maybe you walk down the street for a few days, and then another week you walk around the corner, and then next week you walk a whole block, and then the next week you walk a quarter mile. Like, you just work up to it so that you know that you can walk wherever you're going, because obviously everywhere you go is going to entail walking. So.
I think that's great for any kind of goal, or maybe you're going through something tough right now.
Good point.
We've got some friends that are in different life transitions, and things are tough now. So it's always good to have something that you're looking forward to, something that you're working towards, something that you're putting energy into. So. Maybe you're going through something tough right now, maybe a loss or whatever. And, maybe you need to have a goal or an outcome or something, really cool.
Yeah.
To
I'm going here next year, and
Yep.
I'm gung ho.
And having a good answer when people say, "So, what are you up to?" or "Where have you been?" and "What are your plans?" or "What are you doing next year?"
Yeah.
or next month, and then you can drop little bombs like,
We're going to Croatia.
Go on to Croatia.
When you like to go to.
Exactly. So
the merrier.
So this is our strong encouragement to you to get off of Sunday Island.
Mm-hmm.
Doing this fun little exercise might be one way to do that.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed
think
it.
we should do this every year because that list was very long. That was only 10 of many places that I haven't been.
Right.
I mean, we haven't been everywhere, but it's obviously on our list.
Well,
so
that's a really, really good idea. Make that kind of a family tradition.
I think that'd be fun.
Just
like, where are we going next year?
Love it. Thank you for getting on the TikTok and hanging out with all the young kids and
wasting my time on social media.
Yeah,
figuring out benefit this time.
Fun things to do. So, okay.
Now I got to get to work, I guess.
Yes, we do. Okay.
No, what's this we?
Awesome.
Anyway, so grab your passport and let's go.
All right.
We're going places.
We are going places.
Apparently. Thanks for listening to Passport Required. Please be sure and join the Silverleaf Travel Facebook page so that we can connect with you. It is also a great place to share your own travel tips, experiences, and wisdom with the Silverleaf Travel community.
If you got something out of this episode, we would love it if you would subscribe and also give us a rating and review. We always want to get better, and we will read all of your comments and suggestions for topics so that we can make this podcast the best resource possible. My name is Gary Covert.
And I'm Kim Covert. Thanks for listening, and thank you for being a part of the Silverleaf Travel community.